I know that Jesse's the person with Mom's heart.
How did you find out?
It doesn't matter. We're okay about it. You should have told me, Dad.
I was afraid this was going to happen.
Well, you shouldn't have to be.
We decided that we're going to give what we have a chance. I'm not going to go back to Africa with you. I'm going to stay here so that Jesse and I can keep seeing each other.
Michelle, please, come here.
No, Dad, please try and understand. Jesse and I love each other, and we want a life together.
You're both kids. You don't see anything beyond the next kiss.
We're in love, and we deserve a chance to be happy.
Yeah, of course you deserve a chance, but it's not going to happen. Don't you realize how many people have been hurt already? Both of you have been hurt. Rick, Abby. What else has to happen before this whole relationship finds out that it can't work?
Dad, you're not being fair.
Look, with all due respect, Dr. Bauer, we're gonna have to find a way to work this out. Because I love your daughter, and there's no way I'm gonna let you, my dad, or anybody else get in the way of me and her being together.
No, absolutely not. Listing Rick as Kevin's father, that is totally out of the question.
But we both have acknowledged that Rick is Kevin's biological father.
That is an entirely different thing.
But why hide the truth, Ross? I mean, by now everybody knows that I had twins by two different fathers.
Like, knowing the truth is one thing. Making a legal issue of it is something else. Now, I don't mind that Rick is part of Kevin's life. I've come to grips with that. But I refuse to let him replace me as Kevin's legal father.
Do you feel threatened?
Yes, I feel threatened. And you should too. Letting Rick put his name on Kevin's birth certificate, that may be just the first step.
Do you think that Rick would try to take Kevin away from us?
I don't know. I just don't know. Probably all Rick wants is tangible recognition that he is part of Kevin's life. And as a father, as a man, I can understand that. But as a lawyer, it sends a chill up my spine because I've seen good people with the best intentions end up wanting more. Now, if we let Rick do this, he could wake up one day and decide to sue us for joint custody and possibly win.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
When my sons are involved, I am not going to take any chances. Blake, we're a family, and we went through hell to become one. I'm not going to give anyone the power to separate our boys from each other or from us.
So, Blake said she's going to talk to Ross about it.
Okay.
She doesn't think that Ross is going to have a problem with me being named Kevin's legal father. We'll see.
I'm really happy to hear that. I know how much you want to spend more time with Kevin.
Abby, we haven't talked about this.
I know, but what's to discuss? You love your son, and it's only natural that you want to be recognized as his father.
Are you sure you're okay about this?
Yes, I am. I really am. After what you did for me, and the way you are helping me overcome this fear, I really want to stand by you when you need me. Okay?
Okay.
It feels really good to be held. Much too good to keep feeling like a victim. I really want to take charge of my life the way you've taken charge of yours, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I love you.
All right.
All right, get back to work.
I've been so worried about Buzz that I don't think I've had anything to eat today.
You can't do that, not with a new family member on the way.
Rick's here. What's the latest on Buzz?
MRI and CAT scan are normal. We're going to run some more tests to see if there's any physiological reason for the amnesia.
But he's going to be all right. Buzz is going to be absolutely all right.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
Well, you're not doing much standing here shooting the breeze with us, so maybe you should go.
I will check with your father.
Yeah, that's a really good idea because I'd like to get him out of here before he qualifies for Medicare.
Would you take it easy?
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm really sorry to hear about Buzz, and I want you to know that I think if anybody can help him, it'll be Rick.
Thanks, Abigail.
Thank you. Nola, don't go. Buzz told me what you did.
He did?
And I want to thank you.
Oh, please.
No, don't be modest with me because you saved him from an awful car accident, and I'm always going to be grateful to you for that.
Yeah, so grateful. He just couldn't stay away, huh, Nola?
No, I came down to see how Buzz was doing.
Holly, Nola's just as worried about Buzz as we are.
Oh, she's worried. She's worried, all right. She's worried that I'll get his memory back and name her as the stalker.
Nola, you're the stalker.
No, I'm not.
You are. Just say it and get it over
I would
with,
never do
Nola.
anything to hurt Buzz or to hurt you. I want you to understand
Listen to me. The day that Dad complained about men never getting flowers, he gets a huge bouquet the
That
next
was
day.
a
Who was there?
coincidence.
And what about the cookies and the cards and the flowers?
I run
the
a
casseroles?
restaurant.
The casserole, yeah. And what about the day I got out of the hospital? The balloons that were
Harley,
there.
I was just trying to be nice.
I don't even know you, Nola. You wanted to be close to my
You know, whatever
father.
happened to being
Yes,
innocent
just say it.
before proven
Look,
guilty?
Once she left town, there were no more presents. There were no more break-ins, right? Isn't that obvious?
I'm having a hard time believing this.
Look, Dad must have figured out that she was the stalker. And he went up to Ed Bauer's cabin to confront her. That's the only reason that I can figure out that he would be there.
Nola, I have to admit,
Jenna,
this has crossed my
I just
mind.
want you
Why
to
was he
understand
there?
that I would never do anything to hurt Buzz
I thought
or
you
to
liked
hurt you,
my
and I'm
father.
I do.
What were you thinking? That he was going to leave her for you? Was that
Look,
what was
I
in your
have
mind?
no idea what you are
I
talking
know
about.
that your husband
Just
is here,
stop
so I
this.
understand. Maybe you need some therapy.
No, you need therapy. You need counseling.
All right, that's enough.
Whose
Stop.
side? Are you on her side now?
I'm not on anybody's
Did you hear what
side.
she
I'm
said
just
to me?
telling you that you need to cool it right now. You're in the middle of a hospital. Take it easy.
This is serious. My father could have been killed.
But you're not going to do
Everybody's
it.
worried.
What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Harley, what's going on? Sis?
I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Look, Nola is here. She is the woman who was stalking Dad and Jenna. I know it.
Nola? Oh,
What?
you gotta be kidding.
No, I
Come
can't
on.
believe that. I know this sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. Just commit her, lock her up. I don't care, but keep her away from Dad.
I thought you wanted what was best for Michelle.
Well, I do.
I thought we agreed that she would be better off going to Africa with me rather than staying here with you.
But things are different now.
Because of Maureen's heart?
Because we love each other.
I don't think you know the difference.
Look, I was afraid of that too, but she convinced me.
Listen to me, Dad. I never wanted to go to Africa in the first place. I only gave in because I felt that Jesse and I didn't have a chance.
I still feel that way.
Oh, no, you're wrong about that, Dad. I love Jesse for who he is, not what he has. Why can't you understand that?
I do understand. I'm not just so convinced that you understand your own feelings. So please, I'm asking you, why don't you come with me to Africa? That way you can think about things. You can put everything into its right perspective.
No. Jesse and I have been apart long enough.
Look, forcing her to go away to Africa with you is just not right.
No, we tried to keep our distance. We tried to please the judge, you, Rick, Jesse's dad, everybody, but it was no use. No matter how hard we tried to stay apart, something just kept bringing us back together.
And look, whatever happened between our families 20 years ago isn't any reason for me and Michelle not to be with each other. We really do love each other, Dr. Bauer. I'm sure of that as I'm standing here right now.
All we want is a chance to be together. Please, Dad, can't you just accept that?
I'm trying to. I just need some help.
What can I do?
Look, I've got 6 months more on my research grant. I'm asking you, please, come with me to Africa. Okay? I'm gonna give you a chance to think. If your love for Jesse is genuine, the 6 months isn't gonna make a difference. And if you, Jesse, if you really love my daughter, being apart from her for 6 months isn't gonna change that love. I'm begging you. Come with me. Prove to yourself